time it is, man. It's your favorite campaign, man. Presidential worthy. Please put that vote in for me. You know what I'm saying? Rap Analytics, we definitely in the business. Shout out to my boy Nino, Kooley, Ether. They couldn't be here tonight, but we gonna keep it rolling regardless. You know what I'm talking about? 'Cause that's what we do. For my boy Kooley and Ether, we gonna get into them sports real quick, man. Last week we talked about the NFL playoff. It started last week and everything. So we got through the wild card division. The wild card round. So Seahawks end up losing to the 49ers. That was an upset game I had picked. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. 49ers was not playing with their ass. It was 41-23. 49ers was tagging that ass all night. It turned out to be a good one though. Next on that card as well is Chargers versus Jaguars. Now, I know I had said, you know what I mean, with Austin Eckler and Justin Herbert, it's no way these guys can win against them. And then on top of that, with the fact of the matter that Travis Lawrence, I think it is his name. Lawrence. They pulled it off, man, and it was kind of like near the end. It was end up being 31-30. Jaguars end up beating the Chargers. I'm mad about that game personally because I just expected more out of the Chargers this year. They didn't go the way I wanted to, but it is what it is. Going next on the card was Dolphins versus the Bills. Now, this was a tight game, actually, and the Bills end up taking it 34-31. But the Dolphins played well, especially without having their starting quarterback. They had Thompson in, who threw 2 interceptions but had 1 touchdown, threw for 220 yards. And then on top of that, Tyreek Hill didn't really produce like we expected for him to do, nor did Waddle. But it still ended up being a good game overall. The Bills just pulled that one off on that one. Next on that card, we had Giants versus Giants versus Minnesota Vikings. There was an upset game for me as well because I expected for the Vikings to win this one. The Giants end up taking it. And with your boy, Ether and I gotta say this, Ether and Kooley both tried to tell me, Saquon Barkley just not that guy to play with. And he really proved that he wasn't that guy to play with. He ended up getting 2 touchdowns, and helping them get through that win, including Daniel Jones, who threw 2 touchdowns as well. I really expected more out of Justin Jefferson, who only got 47 yards out of 7 receptions. T.J. Hackerson really got the most receptions, 10 receptions for 129 yards. Dalvin Cook didn't really do much producing either. So that was an upset game for me. I really thought the Giants were going to lose that one, but they got it anyway. Next, I definitely had this one though. I called this one though. Bengals versus the Ravens. Bengals end up taking this one 24-17. It was a good game as well. I just want to shout out to them Bengals because I knew they were going to win that. We don't know what's going on with Lamar Jackson, but hey, if you need a team to go to, the Saints need a quarterback. You feel me? You can come over here to the Saints. Be part of Who That Nation. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got to worry about it. We'll pay you. You ain't got to worry about that no more, man. Ravens don't want to pay you. They want to bring in Raekwon Smith and all that and pay that man all that money and don't want to give you that money. Come over to the Saints. We'll get rid of Thomas can go. He can go. We can get rid of some people for you, man. Come on, man. Come on. Don't even worry about that. This is a good thing that y'all ended that right here because now the Ravens got something to think about. You either going to continue to trust in Lamar Jackson or you going to bring Lamar somewhere else and people like us that's willing to take him. All right? Then moving on, Cowboys versus the Buccaneers. I told y'all last week when y'all say, and I wish they was here because I wanted to say this to their face, but I'm going to have that conversation with them anyway. When they don't bet against Tom Brady, don't bet against Tom Brady, don't bet against Tom Brady. Fuck y'all. You understand me? Because I don't understand why y'all talking about don't bet against Tom Brady. I told you them Cowboys was not going to play with his old ass. It's time for retirement, Tom. Retire that ass, bro. It's over with. You already know we own you in the NFC South. We done beat that ass several times. But at the end of the day, Tom, this is it for you. I don't want to hear about this man going to the Dolphins or all them trade rumors that he talking about he going to. We don't want to hear that. Retire that ass. It's over, Tom. You the GOAT. I'm not going to take that from you. You earned that respect. You the GOAT. But your career, just like Drew Brees, that shit is over, nigga. Let that shit the fuck go. You understand me? But shout out to the Cowboys tagging that ass one good time, 31-14. Yeah, they was going off on that ass. Tom Brady know what to do. Michael Pearson was all over your ass, boy. Yeah, sit that ass the fuck down. But going on to the division rounds now. Division rounds coming up. Definitely some great games. I don't got my fellas here to do their predictions, but I'll give y'all mines through the divisional round. First we got up tomorrow game, Jaguars versus the Chiefs. Now, I'm gonna bet against the Jaguars again, cause again you got a strong team in Patrick Mahomes. Over there, I just don't see y'all outscoring. Now, defensively, y'all got it. Offensively, it's kind of hard to outscore Patrick Mahomes. Like, even if his defense don't go well, he's going to. So, we're going to see how that turns out. Like I said, it's definitely going to be a good game because Jaguars, I can't take away their defense. Their defense, they got it. But Patrick Mahomes, I don't see Patrick Mahomes losing this game in this divisional round tomorrow. Also tomorrow night, that game, the first game is at 4:30 p.m. Tomorrow night's game is Eagles versus the Giants. This is the NFC East battle, which is crazy. This is crazy because on one end you got Eagles that been doing their thing all year, top team in the NFL, versus Saquon, Daniel Jones. I don't really know how that can turn out. Cause I don't even think the Eagles got Jalen Hurts back. Is Jalen Hurts back? I don't think he's back yet. But even if he is back, the way Saquon been running like a slave, bro, I don't know on that one. So I'm gonna pick the Eagles overall, but I wouldn't be mad if the Giants won that one. My next divisional round is Sunday at 3:00. You got the Bengals versus the Bills. Now, this is a good game right here, too, because the Bengals got a lot on the line, and so do the Bills. Like, the Bills been going back and forth every season trying to get to that playoff position. Super Bowl position, and it's something always hold them back. And I feel like this year it might be the Bengals because before this season started, I had the Bengals getting to the Super Bowl, and I still kind of feel like the Bengals going to make it to the Super Bowl. But that's just my opinion. But we going to see next week what that goes out. But I got the Bengals on this one. No disrespect to the Bills. I definitely could see the Bills winning it. But I got the Bengals just because I want to stick to my word. You understand me? But this is the game of the week right here. Sunday night game. Cowboys versus the 49ers. Now, Stephen Smith said himself that, you know what I mean, y'all had, what he said last week, y'all got 4 days before he had to come back and say what he had to say, and he went in on these Cowboys versus the 49ers. He said the 49ers is not no washed-up team. They ain't no old team. They got a bunch of young players on there and a bunch of players that is going to beat the dog shit out of the Cowboys. But we gonna see. I definitely feel like the 49ers gonna win too, but them Cowboys is feeling a little bit different. Especially if y'all need Ezekiel Elliott to step that game up. All right, step that game up. But we gonna see what happened this week with the NFL playoff divisional rounds. Then you know what happens after that. It's the conference championships. So only 14 gonna make it to next week. We gonna see how that turn out. And then you also know the Pro Bowl come after that, then the Super Bowl. So we're going to get to that and see how that's turned out. And that's what my sports news for y'all for today. I'm gonna get into some stuff that we don't normally talk about at the table since I'm here by myself today. We're gonna get into some season TV series, some of my favorites at that. Right now, man, BMF season 2 is going on right now. Catch it. It drops every Thursday, so a new season just dropped. I mean, a new episode just dropped last night. I did watch it last night, which is crazy because even though it's one thing I hate about shows like this when it's like kind of like a documentary. You are not really a documentary, but based off a true story. You kind of already know certain things ain't gonna happen. Cause like if y'all haven't catch it, this is a spoiler alert. So I'm sorry if I spoil some of y'all, but I'm just talking about it. But Michi gets shot at the end of the show, but you kind of know Michi don't die because we all know Michi in jail right now. So at that point, you know it's like, it's yeah, but you don't end the show off like that because we already know what's gonna happen with me. Somehow he survives. We know, just like when Terry got shot in the eye last season, we knew Terry was gonna survive it because Terry's in jail right now. All right, so but it was a dope season, dope show. Lamar is out. He's alive and he's out. And he don't shot Michi. This is crazy. This episode is crazy. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I'm loving this season. This season is dope. If y'all haven't catch it, like I said, it's on the 3rd episode right now. It's released every Thursday. This is definitely something that you got to pay attention to. If you into BMF, you're from Atlanta like I am, and you've been around a little bit for the BMF takeover of Atlanta and all the things they did. This is definitely a great season. I mean, great show to watch about the upcoming of Meech and Terry. It's definitely dope. One thing I do got to say, man, Lala, why you in all these damn TV shows, bro? Every time I turn around, Lala, I mean, I'm not hating, baby girls. I love seeing your sexy ass in all these damn shows. I'm not gonna take that away from you. You look good, girl. But every show I don't turn around and you in it, girl. You making bank over there, huh? Carmelo, I don't know what you're doing, bro, but we gonna just keep that moving. But definitely, BMF season 2. Tune in every Thursday. Check that out. Also, I want to talk about Power Book 2 Ghost. If y'all don't know what that is, that's Tyreek book with his whole situation and everything. We seen what happened in how last season ended. Season 2. They released in season 3 St. Patrick Day. St. Patrick Day is when season 3 is gonna get released. I can't wait for that because I love Power. Like, I was one of them guys that when Power came out, I wasn't really focused on it until like maybe the 3rd season of the actual Power, and then I got addicted since then. But Tyreek, some people hate Tyreek, some people love him, but Tyreek in his book is definitely dope. And shout out to Mary J. Blige doing their thing over there. This is definitely going to be a season to watch. If y'all haven't paid attention to it, this one's gonna be a season to watch. A lot of shit going down in this season. Also, speaking of Power, man, Power Book 4, Force. I got to say this because I said it off camera, but I'm gonna say it on camera too. This was a season that it forced me to watch. Like, I had to force myself to actually watch it, but it definitely ended up getting dope somewhere in the middle of the 1st season, and then you were like, all right, it really ain't that bad. Especially since the fact of the matter that you see the Italians and the black were going at it, then somehow he was trying to bring Tommy was doing some dope stuff in this one, so definitely check it out. Also, Joseph, who's also known as Tommy in Power, said that they will be releasing Force season 2, probably somewhere May or later. So that was probably gonna come out right after Book of Ghost Book 2 is released after March 17th. After that season is over with, then they probably gonna roll into Force. So definitely check that out, man. Just a couple of TV shows I want to throw out there, and then an honorable mention. I don't know if y'all watched this, but it caught my attention. It's a Tyler Perry series, and he got a bunch of series and a bunch of movies, but this is one that I had ended up watching about a year or so ago. And it just caught my attention from there, and I've been watching it ever since. And they released a new season of it. Tyler Perry, Ruthless. I don't know if y'all seen Ruthless. It's about this crazy cult that get people to come into the cult, and then they pretty much like sell they women as young women, virgin women, to like the government and everything, and it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. They live a certain way and everything, and they got this guy called the Highest. It I know it sounds crazy, but the very first episode is gonna snatch you. It's gonna snatch you. So if you haven't watched Ruthless, definitely pay attention to Ruthless. Go back and watch it from the beginning to now. It gets crazy all the way up until now. So that's an honorable mention of a TV show. So I just gave y'all 4 TV shows, 2 to watch out for, 2 that's out right now. So definitely go pay attention to those. Some dope TV shows to watch if y'all ain't got nothing else to do or you don't know what you want to watch. All right. So now we're going to get into battle rap. I mean, I ain't got no hip-hop news for you because that's Nino thing. And it's a lot going on in hip-hop. And I know he like to cover his hip-hop, so we're going to let that be there. But battle rap, man, we got to get into it, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff about to go down in battle rap. It's so much to mention. But I'm going to start with a couple of them that I think y'all should pay attention to. Starting off with Queen of the Rings Dungeon. That's going to be released. That's coming to, I think that's going to be in New York, actually, February 11th. They only released the main event. That's going to be Don Lady versus Tia S. I like Tia S. I caught a little bit of Don Lady's battles, but I do like Tia S. She's definitely a dope battlist, female battle. And just in case y'all don't know what Queen of the Ring is, Queen of the Ring is female battle rap. Now sometimes they do battle with sexes, they bring some guys on there or whatever, but majority of the battlers on this one are queens. So shout out to Babs Bunny, her and Debo, who pretty much run Queen of the Rings, got this release coming February 11th. So y'all don't want to miss this one. Also, I want to get into real quick, before I take a quick break on y'all. Chrome 23 anniversary card, right? Hitman Holla versus Easy the Block Captain. All kinds of controversies coming behind this. Hitman said they were trying to block it and everything, and I love Remy for this. So Remy Ma did a little short skit, and she brought Hitman Holla in. She brought Easy the Block Captain in, and she showed the world that they both signed the contract for February 25th anniversary card. So this is definitely happen. It's not being blocked. It's gonna happen. And I just want to shout out to Remy for putting together such a big name card, because a lot of people when they come into the battle rap scene and they start leagues and everything, it's hard to book people like Easy the Block Captain and Hitman Holla as a main event. I mean, Hitman Holla has a big staple in battle rap. On top of the fact of the matter, he does Wildin' Out and stuff like that. And then he got the TV show, and then he's on MTV. He got a lot of things behind his name. So with that being said, it's hard to book somebody like that. But for that to be the battle, and Easy done made his name. He been on Fresh Prince of BelAir, which is about to come out too. Season 2, Fresh Prince of BelAir is on the way. I got Coco Jones, baby, I love you. I love you, girl. I just want you to know that. I love your chocolate ass, girl. But keeping it moving, bro. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air coming out season 2. Easy was on the first season. That's why I wanted to mention that. Easy been doing his thing. He's in a couple of other TV shows, making a big name in his music career and in battle rap, making a lot of moves. So for this to be able to come together and actually have this happen, I'm so happy and so proud of this one. I'm definitely gonna be tuned in to this anniversary card with that. On top of that, they just released another battle that's gonna be on that card, and that's gonna be Miss Hustle versus Shuni the Rapper. Now, this battle right here between these two females can get real fucking aggressive. Like, these two love to push. talk they shit, disrespect, make you feel little as hell. So this one right here, if I had to say that a epic female battle, this is probably be one of them. And that's why I want to shout out to Remy so much for even putting a card like this together. I'm excited to see what else going to be on this card, because of the fact that matter that you got a Hitman versus Easy, Miss Hustle versus Shuni. Like, what are you doing over there, Remy? Huh? You coming in the game and you just showing the fuck out over there. Shout out to Chrome 23. Again, it's the anniversary card because this has been a year since she started this battle league. So I think this is dope. And on top of that, just in case y'all forgot, the tournament that she started last year came down to the two finalists, which is C3 versus Cautions. And that battle is also on this card as well. So we're going to see what that turned out to be. I think the winner of that one get 50,000, I believe. I want to say it's 50,000, whoever wins that. But this is going to be a dope battle as well. C3 is one of my favorites. Female battle rappers. I had the luxury of being able to interview her one time on the show. So definitely her and the For My Ladies, they definitely doing their thing. So shout out to that. We're going to get back to this anniversary card and see what turns out with more battles on this one. And on top of that, I'm going to give my quick prediction, matter of fact. I feel like Hitman versus Easy so far, I got Easy. You know, Easy my favorite battle rapper right now. It's like I don't feel like he can be beat by anybody. And I know Hitman has put a lot of people under, but I don't feel like he's beating Easy. Easy just a cheat code to battle rap. It's no way Hitman beating Easy. Now I might get Hitman around, which is hard because a lot of people Easy don't battle haven't got around, except for chess. But this one might be a little bit hard for Hitman. Shuni versus Miss Hustle. That one can go 2-1 either way, but I'm gonna probably lean more to Shuni because Miss Hustle, I don't think Miss Hustle and Shuni, like I don't even know how to explain it. They both aggressive. They both talk they shit, but Shuni, it's how she deliver it. It's like her delivery is so crazy, it'll wake you the fuck up if you sleep. So that's why I'm gonna go with Shuni on that one. 2-1 Shuni. And then I got C3 in the final. I don't see her losing this at all. Like she's a cheat code female battle rap as well. So with that being said, I'm getting to some more battle rap. I'm just gonna take a quick break real quick. So you know what I mean? We'll be right back with y'all in a couple of seconds. You know what I'm talking about? Presidential Worthy. It's your favorite campaign, man, Presidential Worthy. Please put that vote in for me. You know what I'm saying? Rap Analytics. Shout out to my brothers that's not here today, but we're going to get back into this battle rap, man. Next, man. RBE. Shout out to ARP. Lawrence Wing. Divide and Conquer is going down February 4th right here in Atlanta. You think I ain't going to be there? I'm gonna be there, definitely. Tickets is on sale, $60 to get in the door, and it's $200 to get on stage. But definitely want to check this out. Main event battle is going down on this card. It's Hollow the Don versus Ill Will. I love this one because this probably can be a classic. It definitely can be a classic. Shout out to Ill Will for one, I want to say, for over there in RBE, making his name over there in RBE. A lot of people make their name off of URL. Who he has battled on URL a couple times, but he has made his name big over there in RBE, doing his thing. Battled a bunch of big names. A Ward battle was a good one. Rosenberg Raw. He just battled 40 bars on the last event. So definitely check this event out, man. Even though Hollow the Don is Nino's favorite battle rapper, he's going to get killed on this one. I'm sorry. He's going to definitely die on this one. Then we're going to get into the 1SK battles. The 1SK battles are pretty much like your up-and-coming battlers. People that's starting. I'm good. Thank you. Shout out to the You know what I'm talking about? But definitely 1SK battles, I'm sorry, are basically battles of up and comers or rookies that's battling on these cards. So a lot of times these might be names that you don't know of, or names that you might know or made a little buzz or whatever. But this is kind of like they way of getting their name known. One of the big names that came from a 1SK for me was Jay Breed. Shout out to Jay Breed. I had him on the show a couple of times. Definitely a dope battle rapper who made his name in RBE after his 1SK. Ended up being one of the 1SKs that was almost bigger than the actual event. So shout out to Jay Breed for that. So we got 1SK battles going on. We got Top Floor Mars versus Notes. I don't know neither one of these guys. I really haven't heard anything from these guys. Like I said, these are up and coming battlers, making a name. So this is the opening battles. Jagger versus Jurors. That's on there. Who else we got? We got Holly on Demand versus B Michelle. We're gonna see how that turns out as well. And then those your 1SK battles that you're gonna have going down on this event. Now, getting into the actual card now. We got Jay Murder versus Jay Green. Jay Murder definitely been making the big name in battle rap. Done his thing. He's not somebody that's new to the battle rap community. Versus Jay Gene, who's kind of just now starting to build his name up in the scene. I got Jay Murder on this one, 2-1. I do think Jay Gene is capable of getting around, but I really got Jay Murder on this one. Next battle, one of my favorite battle rappers, man, Rosenberg Raw, aka Frozenberg. Okay, Frozenberg versus Jag. I don't see Jag taking a round. I'm sorry, Jag. I really feel like you need to retire because this is just not for you. I'm sorry, dog. You grew up with Cassidy and did your little Cassidy thing with him and all that, but I just do not see you beating Frozenberg, man. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. Next on the card, man. One of the dopest battlers, meanest, aggressive battle rappers out there, man. Bad News versus Pain. Shout out to Bad News. He's on Bags and Bodies, the TV show I told y'all about. We're gonna get a little bit into that later on. He's on that show, but Bad News is nothing to play with. I don't feel like Pain he's not getting around from Bad News. Bad News just aggressively, lyrically, deliveries, impacts. It's like he's like an all around battler. And I want to also do a side note, man. I know we were talking about NFL earlier. I want to shout out to what's his name? Mark Cole Hartman. Mark Cole Hartman, wide receiver for the Kansas Chiefs. He's put $10,000 up and said that he feel like he put $10,000 on Bad News. He feel like Bad News can beat anybody. So Bad News reposted it. I think that was dope because to even see people from the NFL and tapping into battle rap and wanting to be able to put money towards battle rap to help these battlers get to where they need to be or being seen the way they need to be seen. He did mention another battle rapper I can't think of right now because Bad News was one of the two battle rappers that he likes. But just to see that coming from other entertainments like football and basketball and other people that's actually tapping into battle rap and being able to push battle rap the way they pushing it, I think that was dope. But I definitely agree with him. If I had 10,000, I would put it with you and say 10,000 on Bad News versus anybody. But I think that's a dope thing. Going on, man. We just talked about this battle rapper. She's one of the finalists in Chrome 23. I do want to go back and mention because it was put in my ear. Chrome 23 is also sponsored by Hot 97. So if you want to catch the battles live, you can go to hot97.com and you can catch those battles live then. Or you can also get the on demand as well from hot97.com. So definitely tune into that. But this is one of the finalists that's going to battle QB Black Diamond. She's one of the most disrespectful. If you paid attention last week, I gave y'all a flashback with her versus Arsenal. So if y'all ain't catch that, definitely catch that battle because like I said, she took that one 2-1 to me. So definitely want to check that out. No, matter of fact, I think she took all 3 rounds. Let me say that. Let me correct myself. She took all 3 rounds against Arsenal. But she's going against Colossus. And Colossus is the finalist in the Chrome 23. So definitely check that battle out. I don't think Black Diamond winning this one though. Even though she disrespectful, she been falling off a lot lately. She been doing a lot of falling off. She haven't been the same battle rapper she was a few years ago. So I'm definitely gonna give that one to her. So Big K versus A Ward. Now this battle right here could be in the main event. You understand me? Like Big K versus A Ward, the dog versus the pastor. Like this is crazy. I don't even understand why this wasn't a main event for another card because Big K, like he be dog walking battle rappers. Like this white boy do not play no games at all. Like battling him is just like battling the top tier, but you just don't know he's top tier yet. He definitely should be though. And A Ward is another top tier battle rapper. He's a Christian. He's actually a pastor, and for him to be in the battle rap community the way he is, one of the 4 horsemen, and you don't know what the 4 horsemen is, that consists of Saga, Low Soul, A Ward, Street Hymns, and then honorable mention of Oops. Which all 5 of these guys are just like crazy, but A Ward is just one of those ones out of that group that is you don't play with. And it's just crazy because he be having jokes, he be having bars, and then he's a Christian, so it's like it'll capture you. I feel like this battle right here has the potential to be battle of the night for me. I think this battle right here would be battle of the night. If not, the main event's not battle of the night. But this one right here, Big K versus A Ward, definitely. If I had to pick in that, I'm not. All right, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not picking that one. That's damn near impossible for me to pick. I just can't pick, man. I don't know how I could pick that one. A Ward he's real good at rebuttaling, so he has a better rebuttal game than Big K, but Big K he just know how to dog walk people when he talk to them. So I don't know on that one. That's hard for me to pick, and I'm really scratching my head like who to pick on that one. But you know, like we always say on the show, if I had to force my hand and put money on one of them, I'll probably pick A Ward, and I'd probably pick A Ward. But I just don't see Big K losing that either though. Moving on, B Magic versus Coach Kooley. Coach Kooley is also on Bags and Body, which again we're gonna talk about a little bit later. Versus B Magic, who made his name, well-known name into the battle rap community. One of the coldest punchers out there, especially when he's in his bag. It's been a minute since we've seen B Magic, so hopefully this will be a great battle between B Magic and a good look for Coach Kooley, who's definitely been making a name for himself lately. And I think this kind of what this whole divide and conquer battle is about. This card is about is like getting some of these people that really haven't had a name for themselves versus some people that already had a name for themselves, kind of like a rookie versus vet type of thing. But I think definitely Coach Kooley could probably get around, but I give B Magic 2. So I'm gonna get that to B Magic on that one. So that's the event card. Like I said in the main event is Hollow versus Ill Will. So definitely check this out. It's going down on the 4th of February. That's like a couple of weeks from now. Definitely check that out. It's gonna be dope. I'll be in the building. If you in Atlanta, go get you some tickets. If you coming to Atlanta, go get you some tickets. Show up to the event. If not, you can always catch it on rarebreedentertainment.com. Catch the pay-per-view, or you can catch a watch back on it on YouTube once they drop the battles. All right. Now we're going to move on, man, to Bags and Bodies Bags and Bodies. I think we on episode 6 now. They, like I said, they drop this every Sunday. Every Sunday, definitely tapped into this one. It was a great episode. This one came down to we got elimination battle. So the first time was the week before that they had the elimination between Bad News and Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes got eliminated, but he still begged to be in the house. So now he's back in the house. We got more shit to talk about Snake Eyes later, especially with that recycling bar situation. But going down to the first elimination battle was Banks the God versus Rock Lee. Right now, both of these people was kind of put out the house, not intentionally for their own little situation. I believe Banks the God had a health problem or something, but he wanted to get back in, so he made his way back at Hitman to get back in the house. Hitman said, "All right, cool, I will let you come back in the house, but you got to battle Rock Lee, and whichever one of y'all wins can come back into the house." So they had a battle. To me, the battle was epic. I feel like both of them gave 100%. Both of them were spazzing. But I personally gave it to Banks the God. Now, I didn't predict Banks the God to win. I really predicted Rock Lee to win that one. But Banks the God came through, and he just kept at a level above her the whole time. Like, her second round was probably the dopest round she said, but it was more the fact of the matter that Banks like took it to another level with her. Like, he was like aggressive in her face. Bars was hitting, delivery was hitting. So I just feel like it was a gentleman 30 because of the fact of the matter she did come, and then she just didn't look comfortable. And I don't know what it was, but like when she was battling, she kept looking over that way, and we was like, what the hell is she looking at if he's right in front of her? And like, why are you looking over there? But it is what it is. It just didn't seem like she was comfortable enough, but her bars was landing. It just wasn't landing as better than Banks the God. Also, so of course they gave it to Banks, so Rock Lee got eliminated, but we don't really know she got eliminated yet because they still got to get through the rest of the battles, which they gonna drop like some more next week. I don't know how they actually gonna drop them, but definitely tune into the show. But she definitely lost that one, according to the judges. In me, KD versus Gwitty. Now this battle right here, it was epic. It was really epic. I feel like the only thing about Gwitty in his first round, he was doing a couple of stumbles, and I think he was looking for the crowd to react a certain way, and they weren't reacting to him the way he wanted them to react. But when I tell you, when KD came in from his first word to his last words, that man was on Gwitty's ass the whole time. It was just, as Gwitty would say, it was nasty. It was nasty. He went off on him. I gave Gwitty the third round though, even though I feel like KD could have still won that round as well. But I gave that to Gwitty. But the first 2 rounds, it was just undeniable. I feel like round 1 was clear KD. Round 3 was clear Gwitty, but round 2 was the debatable round because they both was there, but I feel like KD took it to that next level over Gwitty. But it was dope. We still got more battles to go. Some of the battles I'm looking forward to see is J That Guy versus Fendi, especially since they created a bond and they were supposed to be partners in the last one, but they didn't get a chance to do that. I'm ready to see that battle. J2 versus Cali Smooth. I want to see that battle. Shout out to J2. I had him on the show as well. That's definitely a dope battle I want to see because Cali be coming with it, and J2 is aggressive. So I want to see that battle. So these are all part of the elimination battles for this. Well, I can't say this week because all this already happened, but between the next couple of shows, hopefully the next 2 or 3 shows, however long it's going to take them to release all of them, because they do build-ups. Just in case you ain't watched the show, when you see a battle that happens before the battle, they show you how they was preparing, what was going on through the week before they battled and everything, to get you kind of caught up to what's going to happen in the battle. So that's why they only released two of the battles, because they did do the run through, then the battle, and then the run through, and then the next battle. So hopefully we can get through some more of these battles, because it's like 16, 18 contestants. All right, so that means that's like eight battles. 16, yeah, 8 battles is 18, 9 battles that you got to get through. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen between that. But definitely tune in this Sunday to Bags and Bodies. Definitely a dope show. Now I want to get into what everybody's been waiting on. Everybody wanting to know, man. URL, we outside, man. This is dope. URL is, they just keep coming with battles and concepts to just make you just like, battle rap is never gonna die. And there's no disrespect to all the other leagues, but it's just dope. The outside events is based off of saying like, we as battle rappers, we outside, we battling whoever, whenever, however. You know what I mean? It ain't no, oh, make it make sense, this battler versus this battler, because they've been having beef for so long or whatever, or he's a top puncher and he's a top puncher, so we're going to put them together. It's none of that. It's, I'm outside, put an opponent in front of me, let's go. And that's what this card is about, man. And this card got some serious names on it. It's a 2-day event battle. Event 1 is going down June 28th, and event 2 is going down June 29th. So definitely check this out. This will be in Virginia. So definitely check that one out. We're gonna go with day 1, man. Day 1, we got Funds versus Mac Myron. I love this battle right here. I love this battle. Shout out to Mac Myron, who's also on Bags and Bodies. I love this battle because Mac Myron, he got the jokes, he got the bars, he got the lyricism, he got the punchlines, but he's a all around battler. And then Fonz is a puncher. And you know his favorite thing is, if you say I'm throwing all these punches, nigga, block it. But this is gonna be a dope battle. Fonz versus Mac Myron. I personally, in this one, I like Fonz, but I got Mac Myron in this one 2-1. I definitely think Fonz can definitely win this one, or pull it off, but I'm gonna go with Mac Myron on this one if I had to put my money on it. Next we got Don Lady versus Jade. Don Lady is also the person I just said is gonna headline the Queen of the Ring Dungeon event that's going down February 11th. But Don Lady versus Jade. Jade is part of Almighty Cake Life and all that with Steams and Chess. Definitely one of these battles that I love and enjoy to watch as a female. She definitely does her thing. I got Jade in this one 2-1 over Don Lady, even though Don Lady is fires too, but I got Jade over that one. Then we got Miss Hustle. Again, another name I named earlier. Miss Hustle's going to be on the Chrome anniversary card versus Shuni. But on this one, she's going to go against My Verse. I don't know if y'all know, but they had tensions for a while. And we're going to see how that unfold. My Verse, I don't know if y'all seen My Verse, but she does a lot of content on Instagram if you want to check her out, which is dope. But I feel like in this one, I got Hustle 2-1 over My Verse, even though My Verse lyrically, the way she wordplay is crazy. But I got Miss Hustle over that one 2-1 over My Verse. Then we got Clean Paper versus Ace I Mean. We ain't seen Ace in a minute too. Ace, where you been, boy? Where you been? But glad to see you back on this card versus Clean Paper. Clean, like, I want to say you gonna win this one, bro, but you just be bullshitting a lot of time. So I don't know when we could take you serious or when we can't take you serious. When you battling, you serious and you on your shit, you somebody that's hard to beat. But when you be playing around, I don't know, cause I mean I still one of his best lines that he ever said to me to this day, and I just feel like it's one of the best battle rap lines, even though it's contradicting to me, but it's still one of the best battle rap lines. When he said, "I never scream Black Lives Matter because I take one." That was crazy, especially how he delivered it and how he set that one up. That was dope. But that's the type of clean paper we got to see in these battles. If I can't get that out you, I really got Ace I Mean in that one. But if I can get that type of clean paper, then I probably say clean paper will win. But since I don't know which one, I'm gonna go with Ace I Mean on that one, 2-1. Next we got a dog fight between Av and True Foe. True Foe just recently last year beat Geechee Gotti, one of the top tiers in battle rap right now. And for True Foe to even win that in a tournament with his belt on the line was crazy. Shout out to Midnight Madness. Free surf, free the wave. We don't know when we're gonna get back to Midnight Madness. I really like the concept of Midnight Madness and how that was, and how he was giving out belts and putting money on the ground, so they'll actually win the money right after the battle. I missed that concept. Hopefully we can get that back. I know Surf ain't the only one who do Midnight Madness. I think Bill Collector and Jack Boy Maine also do Midnight Madness as well. So hopefully Bill Collector and Jack Boy can get back together and be able to create Midnight Madness to keep going, because that was dope for them to even pick up teams and everything like that. So hopefully we can get that back. But True Foe versus Av on this card, we still on day one. I don't know. Av is a puncher. You know what I mean? Av be punching his ass off. And it be straight like that too. But True Foe have definitely made a name for himself. And be able to do the struggle and the faux bars. I love it. It's always trouble if that man got on his black forces. But we gonna see, man. Definitely a Chicago native out of True Foe versus Virginia native out of Av. We gonna see how that turn out. But I definitely, if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go with Av on this one, because Av is just Av is damn near unbeatable, especially because it's Av. You know what I mean? But True Foe, I don't see him not showing up. He been putting a lot of his work in, a lot of effort, a lot of passion into his battle. I don't see him playing around with his battle. The only thing is, I say just get past the stumbling, clean it up a little bit more. Because even when you stumble, we can tell it's not like a stumble because you forgot your words. It's just you get excited and then you just, you know what I mean? But clean it up, be able to get through it, because the more cleaner it is, the better it looks. You know what I mean? So definitely let's get that done. Next, the main event for day one of Outside, New Jersey Twerk versus NXT. I like this battle. Especially as the main event for that day, because Twerk is definitely he's when Twerk on his shit, he's not stumbling, and he prepared and he prepped his shit out right. Twerk is damn near unbeatable. He's unfucking beatable. I love Twerk in this one, man. Twerk be doing his thing. And NXT, man, he's definitely a puncher and everything. And when NXT, it's like a young rum Nitty. So just to see this, and we seen Twerk beat Nitty, but I think this is a different type of Nitty. When it's not even Nitty, it's NXT. So I'm gonna love to see this one. But that's your day one card, man. I'm gonna get through the second day two card that's going down the very next day. Day one is June 28th. Day two is June 29th. And again, this is in Virginia. And that's another reason why I think Av gonna win too. It's a home game for him. We gonna start off with the 2-on-2. Chef Trez and Nunun versus Solar Flare and Foots. In this one, I like Trez and Nunun. Trez is definitely good with the rebuttals. Nunun definitely good with putting bars together. But Soul and Foots, them two boys right there are crazy. Even their last battle was damn near epic when they battled each other after the Crucible event and situation. But I feel like them boys together, I don't think Chef and Nunun gonna beat them. And Chef and Nunun are vets. But I'm sorry, but I just feel like Souls and Foots, they impact and the way they talk together is gonna be crazy. I I'm gonna skip this battle because I'm gonna play y'all something real quick afterwards. Go to the next one. Danny Myers versus J2. I think this gonna be good. Danny Myers ain't no joke, so this gonna be a test for J2. I like J2 as a battle rapper. He definitely be coming through with his thing, but I'm gonna probably say I'm gonna give this one to J2 actually, because I feel like J2 ready for Danny Myers. He been wanting something like this, so he been waiting for that. So Danny Myers definitely 2-1 over J2 2-1 over Danny Myers. Next on that card we got Cortez versus Suevo. Cortez, the bodega, man, we ain't seen you since Surf packed your ass up. Hopefully now you coming back, you ready. Swerve, definitely, I feel like he's a decent battle rapper, but I don't know if he's ready for a Cortez battle, but we're going to see how that turns out. But if I had to pick one of the two, I'm going to go with Cortez 2-1 over Swervo. Next, probably one of my favorites right here, man. She happens, big trophies, man. She happens versus Shotgun Suge. Shotgun had a great year last year. I'm not taking that away from you. But She Happens is a different type of battle rapper, man. This guy is unorthodox. Like, his punches be punching you and you don't even realize it's punching you until you get to the last punch and you're like, damn, it was 7 other punches behind that. So I'm definitely, I like you, Suge, and y'all know I call Suge the mini boss because I feel like he's one of the people that when you're playing the game and you go into your first level, and at the end of that first level you run into that mini boss. That what Shotgun Suge is. But I feel like She Happens, definitely gonna get this one, man. I got She Happens 3-0. Then the main event for this one is Tay-Rock versus Stumbles. I feel like this one right here is gonna be crazy. Stumble versus Tay-Rocks. I definitely want to see this after I heard. Got you. Tay-Rock over Stumbles, man. Definitely got Tay-Rock over Stumbles, especially since the Snake Eye thing. But we're gonna come right back in a few seconds. All right, man. I'm back real quick, man. Like I was saying, man, that in day 2, main event, Stumble versus Tay-Rock. I got Tay-Rock on this one, especially after how he just dogged Snake Eyes in the last outside event. But I want to get into one more thing, man, for y'all. Before I go, this day 2 event, and this is Anderson Burris versus Snake Eyes. Like, this one right here, for me, I think Anderson, first of all, Anderson with the promo is sick. Anderson is sick with the promos, and I want to take the time and let y'all listen to one of his promos that he just posts about this battle, because, you know, he's real good with the promos. And this was his promo versus him and Snake Eyes. I'll play this for y'all real quick.
My next battle on URL is going to be against Snake Eyes, a battle rapper who, for the past 7 years, has been recycling and reusing the same round against different opponents. Now, I went ahead and synced together some of these performances just to give you a better idea of what this looks like.
Hey, but fuck it, I come this on, treat the nigga claim just to bang his head on the wall like KG before the game. I ain't playing. Your nigga should've talked to you. Cause taking this battle was not at all safe. You think you could beat my 4-5 again? Pistol whip so you can't talk straight. Just been wild. Cause a nigga known to kick that arm in the leg. Triple across face. Cause I could've killed this nigga with bars. And I had the stash of 09 and Walsh.
That keeps going for like 5 minutes, but I'm not gonna make you sit through all that.
And I ain't gonna make y'all sit through all that either. But definitely check it out, man. He is a whole probably 2 minutes long of Anderson Burris coming up with a promo for his battle. Like I said, if y'all don't know who Anderson Burris is, he's actually one of the cameramans for URL and a couple of other events that he done. So editing and putting stuff together like this is something that he does anyway. So, and then on top of that, he's an artist and a lyricist himself. So this is definitely be dope. I told y'all before, and I told you already before, we definitely need more Anderson Burris. We ain't got enough of this man. This white boy be killing it. He kills it every time he touches the stage. He has had his last battle was versus Dot. He went off. He crazy. He got jokes. He give you whiteboard comedy. He give you bars. He give you delivery. He gives you impacts. So and on top of that, he give you dope promos like this. If you haven't catch that promo, you can either go to his page on Twitter. URL already reposted it as well. So if you can't catch it on his page, you can definitely catch it on URLs and watch that whole promo. That is a dope promo for him to even come back for his battle for Snake Eyes. And with that being said, because of the fact of the matter that we keep getting Snake Eyes that keep recycling his rhymes, just in case y'all didn't know, in that video, he literally had all 3 videos of him saying the exact same words in all these battles. So that what made that promo so dope, because a lot of people keep showing you like clips and clips and clips. He had all 3 clips. That's why it sounded like it was echoing, because he had all 3 clips of this man saying the exact same thing. So hopefully, you know what I mean, you don't come with no recycled bars this time, because like we don't want to hear that in battle rap. You say it one time and you move on. It's like saying the same battle rappers, like listen to the same album over and over and over, and then you drop a new album with the same goddamn words on it. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. You know what I mean? You said that, we want to watch them bars for that battle. We don't want you to keep using universal bars on everybody. Like at some point, bro, it's getting old. And for you to have 3 battles saying the same exact shit, you ain't even switch the shit up, bro. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? You want to say the same exact thing the same way you doing? Even in the video, he doing the same spin moves and all. Bro, you got the moves down pat. That's crazy. You got the moves down pat. End that shit, bro. I'm going to just end that with saying Anderson Burris definitely got that one 3-0. I don't see Snake Eyes winning that, even though I used to think Snake Eyes was that guy. I don't feel like you that guy no more. And that's just how I feel. So definitely check that out. Especially since you begged to get back in the house and you begged for your chain back, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not with it. But at the end of that, man, that's all I got for y'all today. We talked over live sports. We talked over sports in the playoffs. Got y'all some shows to watch. I'm going to throw in another honorable mention that I haven't watched yet, but I was just told. Definitely go check out Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm going to check this out, and I'm going to come back with y'all. I'm going to start doing a little bit of this TV show more with y'all, too. Because I know they told some battle rap. Like, all I do is pay attention to battle rap, but I do watch TV, too, y'all. I do watch TV every now and then. All right? Hey, just like y'all, I'm in a relationship, too, and my girl want to be like, hey, what you want to watch with me tonight? No, I want to watch battle rap. Fuck out of here. But, yeah. See, even the dogs was like, fuck that shit. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? So definitely check out honorable mention Your Honor TV show, along with the other TV shows I told y'all was coming out. We got into battle rap today, man. It's your favorite campaign, presidential worthy. Please, please, please put that vote in for me. I don't know if y'all noticing, but my TikTok page is going up in followers, and my Instagram page is going up in followers. I finally made it to 2,000. Don't laugh at me. Don't y'all damn laugh at me. 2,000 followers on Instagram. Last year, I was at 500. I'm slowly building it up. So whatever. I'm excited about it. If y'all ain't, fuck y'all. That's just how I feel. But my TikTok page definitely going up, man. Almost, I'm thinking about 6,200 on TikTok. I know I got definitely funny stuff for y'all on that. So follow me, Presidential Worthy, on all social media, and also follow Rap Analytics on all social media. We got more and more content for y'all every Friday, 7 to 9. Tap in with us. Shout out to Nino. Shout out to Kooley. Shout out to Ether. He's in the building, just not in the building today. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, man, it's your favorite campaign, Presidential Worthy. I'll be back with y'all next Friday, and we out.